Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your December reading. So glad that you're here. I'm Paula B. Energy, and Spirit's message for you this month is to charge forward. Let's see how this plays out, and let's take a look at your December. Thanks for being here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we will have a main energy card, then we will review the challenges of what might be coming up for you, and then we'll find out what Spirit's action steps are to take for the month of December to help you navigate that energy. And we're going to start with your main energy card. But before we do that, we're going to pull a mystery blessing card, and we're going to read that at the end of the reading. So stick around for that. I will not know what this card is, and neither will you. If you think you know what the card is, then please put that in the comments below. And we're going to lay this right down here. I have not seen it. So what do you think it is? I'm thinking maybe it might be Knight of Wands. I don't know. Put your guess in the comments below. Okay, let's dive in. Let's see. Your main energy card, which Spirit has already revealed, is the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands, pages are always messengers, but they also always signify something in its beginning stages. So your overall energy in December is the beginning stage of anything to do with the fire energy. Wands is fire energy. It has to do with not only our actions, of course, but when we are fired up or passionate about something, then we have drive and purpose. So really the Page of Wands, I feel, is you beginning to get a handle on a new drive for something that you've really been fired up about. Now, this could happen in a lot of different ways, right? So this could be in the area of work or career. It could be the area of maybe you got a new hobby and you're really fired up about it. Might be a relationship situation. Might be your health. Maybe you're getting, revved up so that you won't overeat during the holidays and you'll be able to start 2026 off with a new drive for being healthier. It could be a lot of different ways, but mostly what it is tapping into that inner fire and passion. Okay, so that's your overall energy. Let's take a look at what the challenges are going to be for the month of December. And as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so your challenge energy that's coming up for you in the month of December is the Four of Cups. Now, this representation of this card in the Llewellyn deck is fairly close to the original. And what we see is somebody who's seated under a tree, and there are these three cups that are in front of them. And then this fourth cup seems to be hanging above their head, and they are not, they're not aware of it, right? So now cups energy is water energy. It corresponds to our emotions and our emotional state. And we can see that this person appears to be either sad, maybe contemplative, maybe even kind of lethargic or apathetic, just kind of sitting there. Okay. And apparently they've had some good cups here. Anytime cups show upright in tarot, it's an indication that this is full of some emotional experiences that we have enjoyed or had. Either we have them now or we've had them in the past. But then there's this cup that's hanging above her head, and she's not really aware of it. And often this cup can be said to represent opportunities that we are not looking at because we're so immersed in looking emotionally at the situation that we have in our own life that we're unaware that we could change that experience in some way. We're missing an opportunity, or we're not taking a direction that is available to us. So as a challenge energy, this can be the energy of being kind of wrapped up in what's going on with us right now and being unaware of an opportunity to experience something different. All right, let's pull a clarifying card. Well, Spirit's already pulled that for you. And your clarifying card on this is Queen of Swords. Now, I found that's interesting. Swords is air energy, and it has to do with the way our mind works. It has to do with logic and facts and truth and being very discerning. And the Queen of Swords is the queen of discernment. Notice her feet are solidly on the ground, so she's very grounded, but there's also this air energy that's happening. There's a bird flying above her head, and she appears to have the sword in one hand and her other hand is outstretched. Queen energy, the Queen of Swords energy, is very much about looking at the available facts and then being able to pull the truth out of those and then act on that. The Queen is supportive of the King of Swords, of course, and gives her observations and her discernment to the king to help him make decisions. But in herself, all of this is a very internal action. So how does this support you? Well, as a challenge energy, this is going to be you not just being concerned with the emotional situation around you, but also what are the facts? Can you use your logical mind in the different situations in the month of December to really be discerning and to not be overly emotional? Okay, so what is Spirit's action steps that we need to take? Your first card came out reversed, and it is the Hanged Man. This is how this card looks upright. So we see this person appears to be hanging from some sort of ropes or chains or something, and they're doing it willingly, okay? In the Hanged Man has always put himself in this position in a willing manner, and you receive the card reversed. I'm going to say that your action step this month is not going to require you to have a new perspective, which is normally the meaning of the Hanged Man when it's in its upright position. Having a new perspective, looking at things differently. Sometimes it means a little sacrifice on your part in order to gain a new perspective. But for you, you're already there, Cancer. You've already done that. There's no need for you to make another sacrifice to get a new perspective. You're in the new perspective. You just need to be aware of what your new perspective is. And I think this coincides perfectly with your challenge energy, because in the Four of Cups here, she's not aware that there's this opportunity for her right above her head. She's already in the situation, but she just hasn't become aware of some aspect of it that would actually benefit her. So I think as an action step, that's really key. Your qualifying card for that is the Knight of Swords. Again, swords energy, air energy. So what we're seeing here is a real pairing of emotion and mind, heart and brain, right? Heart and mind together. So we call this heart coherence. And here we see the Knight of Swords. He's charging in, right? He's figured out what he needs to do. He knows his truth. He has the sword of truth, and he is letting it point the way as he moves forward. And he's doing so from a place of logic, right? So I really think that not only being able to feel the feels, which you're really great at, Cancer, but also being able to use your logical mind, pair those two things together to really move forward out of your challenges that you're going to experience this month. All right. We're ready for the mystery card. What is it? I'm not looking. And what do you think it is? Put it in the comments below. Ooh, I love it. Okay, it's the Fool. The Fool is the very first card in Tarot, and it is the hero as he begins his journey. Here we see the hero mounted on a horse. He has a very small sack of belongings with him and his faithful dog of truth and purity. So starting on a new adventure, your blessing this month, Cancer, is that you're going to have the energy of the Fool, who's very excited to start his new adventure. The Fool energy has to do with new beginnings. It's that feeling of, the unexpected, not knowing what's going to happen next, in an excited way, not in a doom way. And so I really like this energy for you, Cancer, because it says that what you're embarking on in December, if you can train your brain and your heart to work together, this is going to be a start of a new adventure, a new situation in your life that is going to have you have so many more new experiences and new things to learn. What a great energy. I love this for you. If you are feeling that this message resonated, please type in the comment box, I claim this energy. And of course, I hope that you will hit the like button and subscribe and share it with your friends so more people can get these messages out. And for deeper guidance, you can contact me for a personal reading. In the description box below, all the info is there. And of course, until next time, many blessings. And of course, be powerful, be positive, and be you. See you next time. Bye.